First, we're gonna do a Bates grain. I'm gonna add a grain. We're gonna do 0.0919 meters for the diameter, 0.78510 meters for the length. No uninhibited ends, so we're gonna leave that alone. And then the core diameter is 0.01844 meters. We're gonna apply. Then for the nozzle, the throat diameter is going to be 0.0116 meters. The exit diameter is going to be 0.0535 meters. We're going to put efficiency at 1. For the divergence half angle, it's going to be optimum, so 15. And then for convergence half angle, we're going to put 30. For throat length, is going to be 0.07825 meters. And then we're going to leave slag buildup and throat erosion at 0. We're going to apply. For configuration, we're just going to put it at an even high as possible. We're going to leave this alone, this alone, this alone, and this alone. The time step as well. And then for ambient pressure, we are going to put 75,840 pascals. And then we're going to leave the grain map dimensions alone. Fine. For propellant, we're going to go to propellant editor, new propellant. We're going to put 1,800 kilograms per meter cubed for density. Minimum pressure, we're going to leave it that. For maximum pressure, just as high as possible. The burn rate coefficient is going to be 0.00063 meters per second per Pascal to the n. For the burn rate, it's going to be 0.3. Specific heat ratio is going to be 1.2. And then combustion temperature is going to be 3,400 Kelvin. The exhaust molar mass is going to be 31 grams per mole. Apply. We're gonna add the propellant. Scroll down, our new propellant. And then we are going to graph first a time versus Kn graph. And then simulate. Okay, so this is about the same time we got through hand calculations. Hand calculations was 3.19. This is 3.15. The initial Kn value is approximately the same, a little bit off from the calculated. The calculated is 548.82. This one's 550. The peak Kn, again, approximately the same. This is 1935.72. The calculated one was 1,937.44 seconds. The ideal versus delivered thrust coefficient, the ideal is 1.79. The delivered thrust coefficient is 1.66, and the calculated delivered thrust coefficient was 1.69. So that's just about there. The port to throat ratio is 2.53. That is very close. The hand calculated ones were 2.52. Propellant length is 0.79 meters. The calculated was 0.7815 meters. So that's very close. The calculated propellant mass here is 9 kilograms. The calculated one was 8.96 kilograms. Okay, the delivered ISP here is 249.06 seconds. The delivered ISP calculated would be 254.68 seconds, so that's pretty close. This is the time versus KN. Here's the graph for the time versus the chamber pressure in pascals. And then finally, here is the time versus thrust graph for the propellant grain given.